G'day, hi, my name's Logan. I'm a Senior Environmental Officer at New South Wales Soil Conservation Service. I'm really lucky to work on country that always was and always will be Gombangi land. Woody debris is not only important, it's essential to the health of our creeks and rivers here in New South Wales. It has three big functions. Firstly, it's essential for habitat and biodiversity. So it creates lots of little pockets and niches for fish and other animals to live. Secondly, it's really important for stability. It helps to protect against bank erosion and importantly, bed erosion as well. And the other thing is wood is really good for water quality because it helps to cycle that surface water with the groundwater and it filters out the nutrients and other bits in the water that keep it really healthy. Before this land was cleared for farming, the Gombangi ancestors would have walked through dense forests all throughout these floodplains. And that dense forest would have provided a constant source of input of big logs and wood into these waterways. In fact, not too far from here, they dated an old log they found in the gravel to 20,000 years old. So we know that that wood is really persistent and essential part of the structure of all these systems, even though it's very complex and always changing. Trees falling in on isolated cases can cause erosion. But if we take a step back and look at the bigger picture of a river, we know that having lots of wood and a messy system slows the water down and it helps deposit sediments both in the channel and on the floodplain, and it creates lots of pools. And those pools are essential for things to live in and also to further help with flood mitigation. When water hits woody debris in the channel, it forces it to move over, under and around that obstruction. And in doing so, it creates pools. It also creates riffles. And that pool-riffle sequence is essential for having a healthy river, particularly for fish like the threatened Murray cod and eastern cod, which rely on those pools to survive. Fish love hanging out under logs and within snags. But not only fish, lots of other organisms that exist in the creek need that shade and need a little pocket where they can get away from predators and raise their young. So wood's essential for habitat. It does seem practical to want to realign woody debris when it's fallen in a river, but we need to understand that we're not just dealing with our own properties, we need to be thinking about the entire catchment. When it comes to moving woody debris, there is a reason why permits are required, and it's so that we can maximise the benefit of that wood but also prevent against those isolated pockets of erosion. It's important that when you're thinking about moving wood, you really want to engage professionals who've done it before and can understand the way that the system works. Many people think that big build-ups of woody debris will increase the flood risk, but in actuality, you have the same volume of water moving through the channel. Those logs are slowing the water down, which is reducing the erosion potential downstream.